Hello, my fellow humans, and welcome back to another daily dice where we ask the dice for a message and find out what that is. I do want to say thank you to anyone and everyone that has been a continual part of this ever-growing tribe, this journey, this channel. I'm truly honored to be sharing this time and this space with you. And for those of you that are new here, welcome. This is that reminder that we're here sharing this human experience together, and that this is a safe space to show up as your highest, most aligned, loving, authentic self. And if this should happen to resonate with you, it would mean so much to me if you were to like, comment, and subscribe down below. With that being said, today we are going to ask the angels for a message for you. So, angels of highest light and love, what messages do you have for my fellow humans? What would you like them to know today? Angels of highest light and love, what messages do you have for my fellow humans today? Okay, so we've got the 5th house Aquarius energy and Venus energy. A sense of leadership coming in here. It's going to feel different than any type of leadership that you've had before. Like, you're going to feel yourself making different changes in your life that, you know, maybe you've been trying to mirror after someone that you know that's successful, right? Like, that's how we get there. We mirror after the people that are successful, that are doing it, and then eventually we find our own way of doing it that works better for us. And it feels like here with the 5th house next to the Aquarius energy, this is all about you learning to romanticize your life. And they're proud of you for that, because you are different, you are unique, you do stand out, right? You have something that's very unorthodox to share with the world, and they want you to share that with the world, and they want you to be able to gift that to others. And there's this energy that comes with that when you really lean into that, that you're going to magnetize towards you all the people that are meant to be in your life, right? It's the more authentic that you become, the more you magnetize the people who are meant to be there in your life. And that's true, right? Like, that's just a part of the growth system, is that we're learning how to bring in and call in those of our soul tribe. And you are going to be able to see just how incredible you truly are. This is not coming from a place of arrogance. This is truly coming from a place of almost astonishment. Like, whoa, I really am that good. Like, I'm really capable of this. And I doubted myself for so long. And then just changing the way I believed in myself and knowing that I was capable of it is what changed everything. Right? And that's really what it feels like. And suddenly now you're stepping up into a place of influence. You're going to be influencing others in a very powerful way. And it's not about hoarding power over them or being like, oh, haha, I'm better than you. I'm taller than you. I'm, you know, whatever it is. It's really just about like, wow, I really do influence people. Like, I should really pay attention to how I'm influencing them and what it is that I'm saying. And through that, you're showing up in a place of true self-love because you're taking care of yourself. Like, what would I want to hear is what I keep hearing. How would I want to be influenced? So you taking those steps to do that for yourself are setting up the plan and the motion for you and how you're showing up for others. And your angels are applauding you here. They're helping you with this as well. They want you to know that if you ever feel like you're disconnected or you need a helping hand, that you can absolutely pray to them. They're just standing by. You know, and as with any of our angels or guides, you know, anything from the higher realm, they can't just come in and interfere in our lives, right? Like, we have free will. And so I always say this little prayer of, you know, angels of highest light and love, I give you permission to interfere in my life as you see fit to help guide me back towards my path of purpose. It's just something that says, I let you come into my life to give me the guidance that I need. Now, the other thing that we need to stay away from is, what should I do? Because when we say, what should I do? We're trying to give our power away and not make a decision based on the guidance that we're receiving. Rather, we're saying, you tell me everything that I'm doing. And that actually disconnects us from our angels. And it actually opens us up to lower vibrational entities coming in who might be tricksters or might just be like, oh, hey, you've given me power to do whatever I want in your life. And they might make you make bad decisions or whatever it is. And yes, I've done that. I'm not trying to scare you. It's not really scary when it happens. It's just like when you get out of it, you recognize like, whoa, I really believed that that was for my highest good, but I never once asked for my highest good. I was just telling someone somewhere, will you show me what to do? What should I do? What should I do? What should I do? Rather than saying, give me the signs to help me make the best decisions, right? Because you're ultimately the one that can make the decision here. So I feel like somebody needs to hear that as a reminder. Our angels, our guides, they're not there to make the decision for us. They're there to help us. They're there to guide us, and it's ultimately up to us to make the decision. Yes, there may be some predetermined events that might happen in our lives as we go on, something that's outside of our control, but those are things that we all agreed to before we came here. Wow, this is a lot. They want those two. I'll put these on the bottom. We did have Daniel come over, which is I am the angel of marriage, and I am assisting you right now. So if you're looking for love, it's definitely one of the angels that's helping you. We have Yvonne. You have a special bond with pets, with animals. Your pets on heaven and, wow, let me try that again. Your pets on earth and in heaven are watched over by angels. So I feel like that's them coming through and saying, like, also you have a very compassionate, kind, loving soul. And that's something that people appreciate, right? Merlina, you are confused and indecisive because you do not have enough information. Do research or seek expert advice before making a decision. So this goes back to what I was saying. The reason this came out is because I was saying, like, don't give your power away. Right? Like, don't give your power away to someone else. Like, going up to someone, what should I do? Like, what decision should I make? The minute that you say that, you're giving someone the power over your life. And if you take that advice that they give you and you don't like it, you get mad at them because they made that decision, rather than saying, like, well, what would you do if you were in my situation so that I can make, you know, an informed decision. And so they want you to remember that you have the power always. Don't give away your power here, right? The research comes from you gathering the signs, gathering the information. And when you gather the signs and the information, then you can make an informed decision. Look, Maya, with schooling and study and education, help your life's purpose and personal growth at this time. The angels will guide you and help you with this process. So they're trying to help you learn how to connect with them in a much more profound way. But it is going to take some research. It is going to take some studying here, some opening up to some new methods here, right? And we're always growing, so don't ever fear about gaining new methods to connect with the higher realm. Patience. Now is the time to learn, study, and gather information. Enjoy being a student, because in the future you will synthesize your knowledge into action. So there's something very important here about studying, and I feel like you have, you know, a lot of people think that familiars are terrible, like, oh, they're dark beings or whatever, but I do feel like some of you have familiars, like you had pets that passed away, and now they're helping you from the spirit realm. They're helping you to connect with the pets here on earth. They're helping you to connect with plants, with, you know, the living beings that aren't human. They're helping you to connect with those living beings, like grass and rocks and, you know, the trees and the water, and they could be helping you to connect with that. But remembering that it's so important for you to remember, like, not just to be like, oh, well, I'm connecting with this and it told me that I had to do this, right? We still have a decision to make here. Okay, and they will give you the guidance. They will always help you with that guidance, and they will give you decisions. And it's like, you know, I get that too, where I get my guides will come in and they're like, well, you have to do this. It's time for you to do this, right? And I can still say no. I can still say no. And I have said no before, and I've said no, and it's led me down a crazy track. But I've also listened to non-higher vibrational beings without knowing when I first started this journey, because I didn't know how to claim my own power. And that led me down a really crazy roller coaster ride where I finally was able to connect with the higher beings that I had here. Okay, so it's like, yeah, and then this was the other card that flipped out. Timeout. You've been so busy taking care of everyone else's needs, but now it's time to stop and take care of yourself. Yeah, you've been showing up a lot for everyone else. And Xana coming through here saying you are protected from all types of harm. The worst is now behind you. I ask you to relax and feel safe. So again, they're wanting me to remind you that lower entities will sometimes just come in because they like to be trickster spirits or whatever, you know, and They're just different types of spirits. Yeah, you could say that they're evil, but it's really not about that. Like, they just, you know, they're just looking for something to do. Really, I think they're just bored, you know? And so it's like, oh, hey, so-and-so gave me their power, and they're listening to me, and they're just having a good old time joking about it, not realizing that they're putting you off track, or not caring that they're putting you off track, right? And it's just saying, like, I'm not giving you the power to make all decisions in my life. I'm asking you from the realm of highest light and love to give me the signs to help me make the most informed decision, right? Gather the research, gather the evidence, study, learn how to do this. Your angels just really want to connect with you here, especially your guardian angels. This is a part of your spiritual growth. Like, you're meant to connect with your spiritual angels. Like, you're really meant to have a deep connection with them. And if you're building that, or if you feel like it's already deep, they're wanting to take it to the next level here, okay? Opposition, imbalance, a point of tension, and a power struggle. Yeah, so there's some of you that have been struggling connecting with the higher realms here, feeling like you've been left alone to contend to something by yourself. And they're saying no, not at all. That's why patience is required here. It's because maybe things aren't happening as fast as you thought that they would, or in the way that you thought they would. And they're saying that you have to let go of holding on to the idea of how it's supposed to be and open up to what it could be. And they really want you to let that go, because that power struggle here is what's keeping you from connecting with them. It's like an immediate door closing on their face, right? And then on the bottom, yeah, we have surrender, fluidity, and welcoming change with mutable, Gemini, Virgo, Sag, and Pisces energy here. So the thing about mutable signs is that they end the season. So you have Gemini ends spring, right? Virgo ends summer, Sag ends fall, and Pisces ends winter. Like, they're used to the change, because that's it. Once that season's done, you go right into the next season. So they don't know about the stability or the fixed energy. They also don't know about the beginning energy, because they're an ending energy here. And so it's about being able to surrender and just let things flow, not holding so tightly onto what you think that it should be. Okay, and they want to connect with you. They're already there with you. They're already helping you so much. You're already capable of connecting with them very deeply, but they're just trying to help you spiritually grow to the next level. There's some sort of stepping stone that you're taking here, and they're going to be connecting with you on a whole nother level now. So this is what I see for you. If you feel like this is your message here, leave a little candle emoji down below and say, I sit in the silence to reconnect with the highest light and love angels, knowing that they help guide me towards my destiny. Okay, and if it resonated with you, it means so much to me if you were to like, comment, and subscribe down below. If you're interested in supporting the channel further, you'll find all those links in the description box. In order to do so, you can email me for a personal reading. You can follow me on over to my podcast on Spotify at Scatter Love Radio. You can even join as a member, and I would love to see you on memberships. If not, though, thank you for your continued support here. I'm going to go ahead and leave this here and get on out of here. I do want to take a quick second, though, to thank your guides, your spirit messengers, your angel source, and my guides for coming together to give us this message. And until next time, stay human. Bye.